Hey guys, this is Taylor from the Florida Panthers podcast. I just thought I'd make a quick video talking about the injuries to Jonathan Huberdeau and Nick Bjugstad. Those are definitely two big hits the Florida Panthers have just taken. Bjugstad is expected out for 3 to 4 weeks with a broken hand, and you also got Jonathan Huberdeau, who is expected out 3 to 4 months with a severed Achilles tendon. So that's a big hit to the Florida Panthers top line and third line. So we're going to look at different solutions that we can have and different guys we can have in those two spots. So firstly, I think Nick Bjugstad is almost certainly going to be replaced by Dennis Malgin. This guy worked his way onto the Florida Panthers roster, had an excellent rookie tournament, had a great training camp, has really done nothing to let management cut him from this roster. So you can expect Dennis Malgin to make the roster as a third line center. So who do you put around Dennis Malgin down there? So what I would go with Marchessault on the left wing, and I would also go with Sevier on the right wing. Now, you're looking at a third line now of guys that none of those three we saw on the Panthers lineup last year. So you're looking at 3 new guys who are looking to prove themselves, so that could be a very interesting third line. The big question becomes, what do we do with that top line left wing position? Now, there's still a chance. The Panthers have cap space. Remember that trade where we let go of Dave Bolland's contract, at the cost of Lawson Crouse? There is room in the cap to add another player or make a trade for somebody with a decent-sized contract, so that might be a move. Until then, you can project that Jared McCann might fill that top-line left-wing position to work with Barkov and Jágr. Now, say that doesn't work out. Say Jared McCann doesn't have enough experience to get chemistry with those two guys who have been in the NHL a while, Jágr quite a while. You can always move to your most reliable forward, and that's Jussi Jokinen, to come up and make the right passes and be a really good replacement for Jonathan Huberdeau on that top line. If the coaches are really dead set on not breaking up that second line, then there's no chance you're going to see Jokinen on that first line. But if they were open to all these options, then maybe Jokinen is that best option on that top line. Until then, and with the assumption that they're not going to break up that second line, I think you put the best candidate, Jared McCann, on that top line left wing. Fleshing out the rest of the forward lines, Derek McKenzie on that fourth line is going to be our fourth line center, and also our captain now, who was just announced. It looks like the alternate captains are going to be Jussi Jokinen and Aaron Ekblad. A lot of people thought Aaron Ekblad was a good candidate to become the captain, but maybe not this year or maybe not next year, but year after that he'd certainly be in contention. Anyways, on that fourth line, you got Derek McKenzie there, and on the left side, I think you can expect that you're going to see Greg McKegg over there. He played a little bit on the fourth line last year, was reliable enough to stick around a while, and Greg McKegg is going to be on that fourth line left wing. Another guy that worked his way onto the roster was Paul Thompson. This right winger could fit very well on that fourth line with Derek McKenzie and Greg McKegg. Those are my 4 forward lines that you can expect from the injuries that we've seen. If you disagree or agree, let me know, comment below, reply to us on Twitter, whatever you want to do. But anyway, if we want to discuss this further, it's definitely a wrench that was thrown in that the Panthers did not expect. But in the last preseason game, you saw Jonathan Huberdeau go down with a huge injury. Looks like we're not going to see him until 2017. If we get him early 2017, that would be pretty optimistic. That's still 10 weeks. So, we can really expect him around January, February, and hopefully he can contribute to the second half of the season. Anyway, from the Florida Panthers podcast, I'm Taylor Craig, alone today. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, comment below, share it, let us know what you think.